Hey, welcome to At the Bar. This is the wrap-up for the year. We thought for this special episode that we'd actually flip the tables here and interview Mike Pritchett. Mike, welcome to At the Bar.
Thank you very much. It's nice sitting at my own bar and being grilled. I'm not looking forward to this unless you have a few too many of those.
Things are about to get serious. Cheers!
Cheers.
We're gonna drink that.
Let's be honest, we don't drink this properly anyway. We're just up to the lips.
Yeah, no, it's delicious. It's delicious. So we've got tons of fans out there, Mike, that are just dying to know a little bit more about you. So why don't you tell us a little bit about, I guess, your history and what brought you to being the CEO of Shootsta today?
Good question. So I started off always wanting to run my own business and decided to try many different things. In the early days, about 15 years ago, I actually started importing boats from Canada as some kind of attempt to run my own business, and this little thing called the GFC kicked in, and apparently people don't buy luxury boats.
Seems like such a sure thing, though. Like, you know, I can't imagine why that wouldn't work.
$30,000 wakeboarding boats in the middle of a mass global financial crisis doesn't work. So the company in Canada actually went under. Fortunately for me, my passion was video. So on the side, I was making videos, I was creating content, and this was a time that clients that we started working for were wanting DVDs sent out to them and telling me they've got a short 20-minute video that they're wanting to produce. So obviously a lot of people know the story of how we started Shootsta, but Tim and I got to working and creating this cloud-based system that could actually enable us to enable our clients to help create that content.
And it's been a really revolutionary journey, hasn't it, if I do say so myself?
Well, having you on board has made it revolutionary.
I mean, let's be honest, that's really when the business started excelling.
Yeah, well, it's definitely been a game changer for a lot in the industry, and as much as the word disruptor is a bit of a token word, it has been a disruptor in the space, and that's been really exciting for us, and being able to grow it very quickly over here, Australia and New Zealand, and now the US, thanks to the client that you've brought on over there, Datrium, great, we love you, and also in Singapore with StarHub. So looking forward to growing that Singapore space and Asia, and then world domination.
Well, and the interesting thing as a company of our size and how much growth we've seen over the past, almost 2 years, it does come with its own challenges. What's been the biggest challenge that you've had to face with the past, 18 months or so?
Staff. Just all stuff.
Staff or stuff?
Employees, stuff. Stuff would be a good one.
No, stuff with staff, yes.
It's your accent that's killing it. I don't know. No, look, the biggest challenges I think in any business is just the belief that you can build it to a certain point, and then beyond from there. It's really distracting. We're going Facebook Live on one camera, but we've got 3 other cameras here for the other thing. So if I'm looking at you in half, now you know why. So the big challenge besides that is, I think, believing that you can build the company out to a certain point and then taking the risks that you need to take to get there. It is a risk-taking game, running a business. You've got to back yourself, bet on yourself, and then go again. Tim and I have done that multiple times in the last 18 months, and we continue to do it. And even this Singapore launch, it's once again, it's backing and betting and moving forward, which is always a challenge, but it's why it's exciting.
Look, I think that's one of the reasons why I love working at Shootsta, is because we're always taking steps in new directions. And I've always admired Mike in the space. We've been friends for quite a few years, and I've always seen him in different roles in different companies taking these big steps. And I think that's what's going to really set us apart from other people, is the fact that we're moving really quickly into these other regions.
Yeah, and as you say, the team members here at Shootsta are all bent that way. We're all focused on let's try something, let's move fast and break stuff. It's that kind of approach that we take within the company, which I think has been really beneficial over the last 18 months, and especially next year. We're all so excited about what's going to come.
And what's your biggest goal for next year?
Expansion through Asia. We're opening the office there next year regardless, and it's really going to be a matter of how much we can grow that space and how much we can help that relationship work between Australia and Singapore as well. So that's going to be the exciting stuff.
Well, mate, I'll drink to that.
That's some very nice.
Tim, this is yours, right? This is right. Good.
There it goes. There it goes. We'll have the rest of these, the next 3 parts of this series, up and running on Facebook in the coming weeks, and I'll be off over in Singapore doing things over Christmas and New Year's. So have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
We'll see you next time. Bye.